The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they should back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st down Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Brady now to throw. Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now Jones. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his 1st touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. These two teams all tied after one. Score 7-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Brady's throw there complete, and he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Brady now on first down. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Back to throw. Jones. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's got room. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jones now off the play fake. This will be caught by Brown. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. On play action, now Brady. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Second down and goal. Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. Rolling to his right. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now look at him go. 30, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Starting the third quarter with Cook. Able to slither by. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 71 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second and very short, Jones. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Cook. That's all you got. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Play action. Now it's Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he's got this down to the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at their 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Washington 24, Buccaneers 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount, here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Again, it's Cook. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. And a nice spin into some open field. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. He's at the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 71 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
So quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones taking a shot for Samuel, and that's caught inside the 30, and all the way down to the 24-yard line.
For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft, but he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Give to Cook out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Touchdown, Washington.
De'Ami Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has once again taken the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, That's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Fournette running out of the gun. Fournette, a first down, still going. And some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Brady to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. To throw is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Brady maybe a free play here. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. He'll drop this off for Bernard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
On second down now, Bernard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So 3 points, the deciding margin, and the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days, anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true, because the kickers have almost done themselves a disservice by being so good. Exactly right. And when they do miss it, I'm not sure we give enough gravity to the idea of, you know, that's a really long kick in a difficult situation, folks. Tough attempt, and he missed.
So for Washington, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.